MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins Baseball, and it's next on the show. Tom Kohler gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's really had a tough time his last 3 outings. ERA over 9. That's basically giving up a run an inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight in South Florida. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Echeverria's there. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. His lifetime line against Tom Kohler, a 3 for 12 line. He also has 1 home run. Ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Matt, we won't see a whole lot of arguing with Jerry. Jerry misses a pitch, he'll tell you, I missed it. What? And if you turn around and you ask him, Jerry, how far off the plate was that? He'll say, Hall of Fame pitch, HR, Hall of Fame. So, Jerry, you got my respect, man. I love him. And the players love him, and so do the pitchers.
Three and 0 now. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Brandon Belt. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Brandon.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants leave 1, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Harold, what do you got?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Here's D. Gordon now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Ball 1. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, this is a really good club. I mean, here we are the second half of the year. They're already leading the division, but now they're starting to open up a lead. It looks like it's almost like the quarter horse that you know is going to win this race, and he starts to pour it on to embarrass everybody. They're smelling the finish line right now.
Here comes Bumgarner, 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner, just a 3 for 13 batting line. 2-1 now to Gordon. Liner towards second. 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
In is Christian Yelich. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Giancarlo Stanton now. as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That's a good pitch right there. If that's any indication the type of night he's going to have, if he's able to locate that 2-seam fastball, they're going to have trouble hitting him.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We are still scoreless. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. His lifetime line against Tom Kohler, 4 for 14.
Number 2, Denard Span.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball on the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first is Span on his way to second now. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. Settling in now, Nick Hundley, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. From the stretch, takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1-2.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at second base, you got D. Gordon. I love me some D. Gordon. You talk about range and using your speed properly. He is so fast, but a lot of guys don't use their speed on defense. He does.
At the plate, Joe Panik. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Stop it right here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Prado is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8th, left fielder.
Now at the plate, Melvin Upton Jr. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Justin Bour. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. Marcell Ozuna will be next. 3-0 pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Martin Prado now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner, and even 10 hits in 32 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Come on, Marlins.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and here's a ball hit in the air, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Real Muto.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball line fouled, as that'll get over the Marlins dugout. The 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Nunez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting 8th.
Here's Echeverria now. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Bumgarner sets. Here's the first pitch, and this is taken outside for ball 1. In there, 1-1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
2 down, runners at first and second. Inside and low, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run in scoring position, but the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to South Florida following this. Into the box now, Madison Bumgarner. 9-1-2 due up.
40, Madison Bumgarner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Misses, ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
In now, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 now to Pence. This one's down to third. Backhanded. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single, and you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. The 0-1 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Denard Span, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Gordon is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 1 and the Marlins nothing. Into the box, Tom Kohler. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Tom Kohler.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly by Belt. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings as you see these guys on top of the division and clear by a good 4.5 games entering play. Striding in once again, D. Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 0-2 once more. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Hundley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Here's Joe Panic. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Into the box now, Madison Bumgarner, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Stanton, and that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Justin Bohr. As he'll take a look at ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Up high, 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch. And certainly worth the second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. Here's Marcell Ozuna as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. It remains 1-0. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Nunez.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Nope. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hard hit to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, he got himself in a good hitter's count and hit that changeup. Maybe he had a good scouting report that he tries to pitch backwards. Going to throw off-speed pitches in fastball counts and fastballs into breaking ball count.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Yelich. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set and the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Too high, and it's 3-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He gets credit for stolen base number 25 on the year. Here it is on 3-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and this is fouled back and out of play. Now a spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him close. Here comes the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Stanton, and it's gone. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. And even 30 home runs on the year as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Ready once again, Brandon Crawford. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now.
Count is 1 and 2.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Again, a 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run dinger. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Martin Prado now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing two fastballs now in a row.
Tap down the line. That's a foul ball.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Another one sent foul. Ready on 1-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, he's been on quite a roll tonight. Retired 8 hitters. Now with that base hit right there, that kind of breaks that streak of retiring 8 in a row. Let's see how he adjusts out of the stretch now.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
3, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Ichiro Suzuki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he takes ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 2 home runs and 23 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Slice down the left side, but foul. The 2-2 pitch. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Upton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. And with only 1 away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base.
Up next for the Marlins.
Here's D. Gordon now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
A 1-0 delivery. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Two and 1 now to Gordon. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
Fouled back. Three-two with the bases loaded. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
So stepping in, Christian Yelich, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at bat.
Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Pence on the run, and he makes the catch for the second out. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Giancarlo Stanton now. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Now, Matt, that's a great pitch. I mean, look, he's in a jam. So what do? You go with the slider that he's probably going to reach for. Good pitch.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bumgarner sets. 1-1 on its way. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats. A foul ball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Into the box now, Justin Bour, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Here's the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Marcell Ozuna would be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. He'll try it again. 3-2. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
3 runs already home here. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford's got it. He'll go the short way to Panic at second, and that ends the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Your
David
attention,
Phelps
please.
takes over to start
Now
the
pitching
6th
for the
inning on the
Marlins,
mound.
Number 35, David Phelps.
Ready for another shot now. Nick
Leading off for the
Hundley
Giants,
is past batting
the
line
catcher,
against David
number
Phelps. 0 for 5.
Nick Hundley.
Here's a high pop-up. Echeverria is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Ready once again, Joe Panic. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder, Melvin Upton Jr.
Digging in and looking for more, Melvin Upton Jr. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Stanton shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Prado. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Martin Prado.
First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, we're into the 6th, and you know what? If he got to the 6th inning, that's what you want from him. I look for the bullpen to come in pretty soon.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, JT Realmuto. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Welcome back to South Florida. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Junichi Tazawa will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. A.J. Ellis is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Buster Posey is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And he gets ahead 0-1. The average coming in at 266. 11 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gordon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Right to Prado. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Giants down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. George Cantos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
George Cantos.
At the plate, A.J. Ellis. For his career in this matchup, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Now, that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's D. Gordon now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Panic onto the grass. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
In is Christian Yelich. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Runners on the move for second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Span is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 27.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
The 0-1 delivery. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Marlins leave 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Fernando Rodriguez will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Fernando Rodriguez.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Just a tick behind for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Soft liner towards center. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Little soft liner to center field, and that's one you sit there and go, oh, finally, I got a break.
Into the box now, Nick Hundley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Echeverria for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Derek Law is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64, Derek Law.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Bohr. Couple of walks for him thus far.
First baseman, Justin Bohr.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
That was 2 very good takes. I mean, those pitches are just right there, nibbled on the corners, just missed, but he had the patience to lay off them. Look, Matt, he's nibbling. He's nibbling. I know he's upset he didn't get those pitches, but they just miss off the corner. He can't give in now. Just continue to nibble.
The 2-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. And a fastball just a bit high.
He walked the first guy. Now you're sitting here 3-1. You have to get your pitch to hit. Don't let him off the hook.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Martin Prado now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pence coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Mark Trumbo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 45, Mark Trumbo.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Kyle Bearclaw will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Number 28 is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Here's Joe Panik. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder
Kelby Tomlinson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Kelby Tomlinson.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The average for him at 267 on the year. 4 home runs and 25 driven in. The 1-0 pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Now the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there.
64.
A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Jarrett Parker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Jarrett Parker.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. Now the 2-1. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. He's got it. Echeverria for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1, and he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Number 28 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. Still tied 3-3. Kelby Tomlinson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 37.
Will Smith enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Will Smith.
Here's Echeverria now. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Adeiny Echeverria.
And that misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now is A.J. Ellis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled back. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Out of play. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in, D. Gordon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Brad Boxberger takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Brad Boxberger.
Digging in once again, Hunter Pence. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Hunter Pence.
starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Brandon Belt. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no, he can't make the play. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One home now to Crawford. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th. Still tied. Striding in once again, Christian Yelich, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Tomlinson has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
Now batting, number 28.
Now at the plate, number 28. He'll take his first hacks here. Hit back toward the mound. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Miami down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Captain Nick Hundley.
Digging in once again, Nick Hundley. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And this is swung on and missed, and the 11th inning is not going to plan here. There are 2 away.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Striding in once again, Joe Panik. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Ready on 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate. And it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Corey Guerin takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Number 62, Corey Guerin. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
Leading off for the Marlins, left fielder Marcell Ozuna.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Nunez takes it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 14, Martin Prado.
Digging in and looking for more, Martin Prado. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Top pitcher, number 26.
Caleb
Your
Joseph
attention, please.
will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 37, Caleb Joseph.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. Still without a home run and 3 driven in. And that misses 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And roving for it is Hill, but it's by him into center, a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 1-0. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Way out in front.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed. It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit it.
Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
17, A.J. Ellis.
In now is A.J. Ellis. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Started that swing a bit too early.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a 3rd strike.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to inning number 12 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Brian Ellington gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 49, Brian Ellington.
Ready for another chance? Kelby Tomlinson. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
Tomlinson.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and set to go the second baseman Aaron Hill. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he lays off there, 1-0. Ripped on the ground to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
That's a big hit right there. 1 out. You got the go-ahead run now at third base. There's so many things that can happen. You get a sac fly, another base hit. A lot of things can happen to get that run home.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Fouled straight back. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for route number 2.
The first baseman,
Brandon Belt will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
0-2. Here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. Ozuna on the run. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Giants will have to be content with just the one. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. Giants out in front here, 4-3. Mark Melanson enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Melanson.
Here's D. Gordon now. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In is Christian Yelich. And now they'll try and get that tying run to third as he puts this one down. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Giancarlo Stanton now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. The tag, and he is out, trying to steal home. Boy. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 2-1 on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, number 28. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Melanson's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. There is Crawford. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Corey Guerin earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Mark Melanson closes the door for the save, his 37th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.